I can only describe her as a superhuman. She is my best friend. She's she's amazing. She's Mrs. Anstead.
Breakups aren't usually easy to deal with, especially when your life is exposed for the world to see. Such has been the case for Christina Hall and Ant Anstead, who have had to deal with the issues that a very public split has brought them and their family. Between a rough split, taking separate ways after divorce, and accusations of careless parenting, it's clear that Ant and Christina's relationship as exes isn't exactly going as smoothly as they probably would have wished. So what exactly happened to the former couple? Why is their co-parenting agreement not going as well as expected? And what other aspects are needed to comprehend their complex situation? Listen on to know this and much more about what's going on between the former couple. It's been a while since Ant and Christina parted ways as a couple. After 2 years of a widely publicized marriage, during which they welcomed a son, the reality TV stars filed for divorce in late 2020 and apparently agreed to a supposedly friendly co-parenting routine from then on. However, in April 2022, Ant surprisingly requested full custody of his and Christina's son Hudson by arguing that she hasn't been creating the safest environment for the kid and doesn't spend enough time with him, as reported by TMZ. According to court documents obtained by the platform, Ant asserted that Christina spent on average 9 days in total per month with Hudson and accused her of using the kid to promote products on social media. Part of Ant's allegations involved the kid's health, alleging that Christina had been careless about it on several occasions, including an incident when she didn't inform him that Hudson had COVID before their shared father-son time. In response to her ex-husband's claims, Christina told TMZ, "I have had my share of ups and downs, but I'm a good mom, and I love my children with all my heart, and I will always protect them." In the end, Ant's full custody petition was denied by a judge, and the case was ultimately settled out of court later that year, re-establishing their co-parenting agreement. Given all the legal-related drama brought up between Christina and Ant, many questions regarding whatever went wrong with the pair have been surfacing in recent times. News of Ant and Christina's split hit the headlines in September 2020, when she posted a heartfelt message on her social media, admitting that it was a difficult decision, but that they still appreciated each other and the time they shared. According to Life and Style magazine, parting ways as a couple wasn't easy for either of them, but it was a decision which had come a long way. They're very different people from totally different backgrounds, and that definitely played a factor. As observed by an inside source, who also affirmed that Ant and Christina grew apart and had gut-wrenching and heartbreaking conversations before separating. She filed for divorce in November of that year and agreed to co-parent their son, not paying each other spousal support, and dividing their assets, resulting in her keeping 5 properties and 2 cars, while he kept his businesses and several other cars. The divorce was finalized in June 2021 and seemed amicable for some time before their custody battle took place less than a year later. Just as the end of Christina and Ant's relationship took people by surprise, the start of it was also quite unexpected. It all goes back to October 2017, when the pair first talked for 2 hours on a video call before meeting in person 2 days later. It's unclear how exactly the pair knew about each other in the first place, but they promptly took the relationship to the next level, and by the start of 2018, announced that they were together. Both divorced and already with children of their own, it wasn't hard for them to bond over those facts. According to Us Weekly interview with Christina at the time, her 2 kids had quickly warmed to Ant, and even her ex-husband Tariq Al-Musa was quite friendly towards him. "What's not to like? Everybody likes him. He's a great guy," she said, before adding that she also loved his kids. Regardless of the lack of an engagement announcement, Christina and Ant married in December 2018, just a year after their first meeting. Nonetheless, the relationship had already given signs of moving forward from as early as July 2018, when she told people about Ant's husband material qualities, and seeing herself getting married to him. "He's so down to earth and we have so much in common. We basically do the same thing, so he gets what my world is like." It wasn't rare for Christina to praise her then-boyfriend that way, hence why it wasn't really surprising when they tied the knot later that year on the West Coast, to where they had recently moved. The ceremony was private and attended by close friends and family only. Ant and Christina didn't take long to expand their family, and in March 2019 announced expecting their first child together, whose gender was kept a secret until Christina's ex-husband Tarek El Moussa accidentally revealed she was having a son during an interview. The young but big family happily welcomed son Hudson in September 2019, only 1 year before their separation came around. While the split between Christina and Ant was kept seemingly amicable, that didn't stop nasty rumors from surfacing. As it happened, Ant was indeed hopeful of getting back together with Christina even after she announced their parting of the ways. "I have remained silent while holding on to hope. I never gave up on us. I pray Christina's decision brings her happiness," he wrote on his Instagram. Though mixed messages were left on the post, one user specifically brought up the possibility of infidelity on Ant's part to explain the breakup, something that Ant vehemently denied by replying, "I can 1000% confirm that is not the case," as reported by Cheat Sheet. That being said, it wasn't the first time that infidelity claims were directed at Ant. In 2018, a British woman alleged that she was involved with the car expert back in 2016, when he was still married to his now former wife, Louise. According to a Life and Style magazine report, the woman exchanged flirty messages with Ant at first, before meeting in London to have a brief fling. Ant didn't address the issue, but his then young relationship with Christina kept moving forward. Now that their relationship is in the past, both Christina and Ant have moved on with their respective partners. For her part, Christina met real estate agent Joshua Hall in 2019 during a conference, but the pair didn't connect until early 2021, when they started dating amidst the uproar that her split from Ant Anstead caused at the time. The media turmoil that a new relationship would cause kept Christina away from revealing she was dating Hall for a long while. According to an Instagram post, "I felt immediately crazy protective over him and wanted to keep him for myself," she wrote. Given Christina's apprehension about exposing her new boyfriend to public life, the pair didn't reveal their relationship until July 2021, 4 months after they officially started dating. Regarding Hall's background, he's a former police officer who had retired after almost 2 decades in service, now turned real estate agent. Hall was based in Texas, but he eventually moved to California with his now wife Christina, with whom he tied the knot in early 2022. A second wedding took place during a private ceremony in Hawaii in September of that year. Regarding the couple's plans for the future, Christina revealed to People that her family with Josh is already complete and that they weren't looking for more kids. Content was sharing mutual goals and a true partnership. Ant has given love another try as well. He and Hollywood star Renee Zellweger started dating in June 2021, shortly after meeting on the set of Celebrity IOU Joyride, hosted by Ant and Motorhead Christy Lee, and in which Zellweger was a guest. Although rumors of a possible relationship sparked between the pair, nothing was confirmed until they were caught kissing on a California beach in July of that year. At the time, media outlets reported Ant's excitement over his relationship with Zellweger and his new show. It didn't take long before Ant himself confirmed the status of his relationship with Zellweger, describing it as magical. Sometimes things come to you at the right time, and actually the right time is often the most unexpected, he affirmed in an Entertainment Tonight interview in August. Zellweger and Ant have seemingly blended well since the beginning of their relationship, in each other's social life and families, spending holidays and family time together. Regarding their plans for the future, in an early 2022 interview with Us Weekly, Ant affirmed that they hadn't considered taking the next step in their relationship or welcoming more kids. Long before meeting Ant, Christina Hall's romantic life was often discussed by the media. Christina's first publicly known relationship was with Tarek El Moussa, with whom she founded their real estate and house flipping business, which would later catapult them both to fame through the show Flip or Flop. The pair met back in 2005, but didn't start a relationship until 2006, when they moved in together. Christina and Tarek tied the knot in 2009 and welcomed their daughter Taylor a year later, who was followed later by the birth of their son Braden in 2015. Nonetheless, the pair's relationship was full of up and downs, as by the time Flip or Flop premiered in 2013, Tarek was diagnosed with thyroid and testicular cancer at the same time, from which he fortunately recovered well. Although from afar the relationship seemed to be going well, The pair ultimately parted ways in 2016 after an altercation at their California home. Their divorce was finalized in 2018, and both parties agreed on co-parenting the best way possible, though their joint business was divided. Following her split from Tarek, Christina briefly dated Gary Anderson, a contractor who had worked with her and Tarek. Also in 2017, Christina dated local businessman Doug Spedding, but the pair stayed together for barely a couple of months. She remained single until meeting Ant Anstead later that year. Despite being in the media spotlight since 2014, Ant's relationship before Christina Hall was less publicized. Back in 2005, he tied the knot with Louise, his first wife and mother of his eldest children. The pair was in their mid-20s, and fame wasn't exactly part of their lives. Ant had been working as a police officer in Hertfordshire, England, for several years, a career he left to pursue his dream of becoming a car builder. Ant and Louise welcomed daughter Amelie in 2004 and son Archie in 2006, before parting ways 12 years into their relationship. The announcement was made by Ant in October 2017 that he and Lou hadn't been together since July of that year and asked for privacy. While it wasn't long until Ant started a relationship with Christina Hall, his ex-wife Louise took things at her pace and waited until January 2022 to remarry. Regarding his ex-wife, Ant told People, "We have 2 amazing kids together who are incredibly proud of, and we will forever be family. I wish them a lifetime full of happiness." Since his debut on TV in 2014, Ant Anstead has appeared in several car-centered shows. Some well-known titles include For the Love of Cars, Ant Anstead Master Mechanic, and Wheeler Dealers. However, after leaving the latter in 2020, when the show returned to filming in the UK, recently Ant, Mark Stubbs, and Jensen Button founded Radford Returns to revive Radford Motors, the legendary and celebrity favorite car brand which revolutionized the 1970s. The original Discovery series Radford Returns came soon after the startup gained traction. Regarding Christina's career, she's actively working on TV projects as well. Following the definitive end of her iconic show Flip or Flop in 2022, Christina premiered her series Christina in the Country, filmed in Tennessee. She and her now husband Joshua Hall founded the company Unbroken Productions, which is set to launch a house flipping and real estate-related TV series starting in 2023. All in all, it seems that Christina and Ant have successfully moved on from each other, despite the scandals and personal issues from their past.
I am so incredibly grateful I met you.
We both are. Yes. Oh my gosh.
She saved me.
Yeah. Saved each other.
Yeah.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.